just trying to check.
And look at how he's still keeping the Whisper of the Grid. 10% spell.
It's so worth it, honestly, for him. I think he's got enough mana. His mana is just insane right now. This new Octarine Core, oof, delicious. Aya and Sanj as well, 8.5 bad. I think he's going to do just fine. We'll look back at net worth for a bit. Daedalus online for the Weaver. Beside that Deso, I mean, the damage is starting to really stack up now here for the side of Liga. I thought this one was all but over, and then the way they got back into that fight. Careful here, though. Careful here. This is not how you want to start it.
Roger.
Not by losing this hero anyway.
Nice Astral.
Oh, no. And now the Astral. Yutaka's used it defensively. He's still going to be lit up by these rocket players. In fact, the hook shot there now. They're giving chase. There's Kiyotaka. He's got his little heal buff, but the refresh. His second hook shot. Kiyotaka is going to be able to at least save himself momentarily. The double buyback. There's going to be now the RP. It's a good one. It catches the other two cores. OD still alive somehow in this fight. A huge Sanity's Eclipse, but it's not big enough. And the team fight, it's falling apart behind him. Yamich, he finally gets in there with the blink and lasso, but Ramses just doesn't have the burst damage. Ramses, there's nothing he can do. He's got to run and bail from this fight. Dark Lord just farming the creeps now midway through. Anchored with another hook shot. The swap out, at least from the dieback on the Vengeful Spirit. The attempted TP away, interrupted by the Skewer. Another swap from Roger, trying to give him the damage resist, but it's over. It's all over. Liga, they've lost every single hero. They're out of buybacks. And 9 Pandas moving on to the second round. Ramses, sorry, that's Dark Lord disconnecting even. He won the game, he got disconnected. My goodness.
GG. Man, this clockwork, he was just allowed to do way too much in a team fight with the Dark Widow. I'm still quite baffled that they didn't have BKB on either the Weaver or the OD. Maybe the OD doesn't need it. I'm not entirely sure, because it feels like he's just too much of an easy target in the team fights. Every time he's spotted by the rocket flares, then there's a hook shot on him, there's a rupture. Either one of those spells land on him, rupture or hook shot, and there's a fear from the Dark Widow that's flying in. There's nothing he could do. I mean, even if Roger saved him, sometimes he's just in no position to take the team fights. He just lost too much of his HP.
Just too much. All right, Winter, I want to play a little game with you here and the rest of our viewers, right?
Oh my god. Another game of yours.
No, okay. Let's see here. We have Einkred. This is him on the clockwork, obviously. Did get that 20 talent at the end. He did hero damage 46,350 hero damage, okay? Which was, by the way, the most on his team, right? How much of that damage, you can give me a percent or a number, is rocket flare damage?
80 probably.
80%.
70 to 80.
80%.
Yeah, I think 80%.
Okay, which is what? I don't know what that is. We'll do a little calculation later. He did with rocket flare, wrong hero, 35,000 damage with a rocket flare, which is quite a big number. That's a little bit crazy, in my opinion. Wow.
So was that right?
I'm pulling up a cal. What do you think? I can just do that off the top of my head? I think I'm Rain Man. Hold on. Give me say something smart, Winter, or smart sounding.
36,000. 80% is like around 37,000.
It is 76%.
Yeah, so it was kind of close,
That's
80%.
Wild. That's actually,
Yeah.
he did almost more rocket flare. Well, he did way more.
Let me ask you, and how much did the item buff it? The neutral item, 10%.
10%. It's huge. It's honestly huge. And just what a way to get on through. Finally, the mid clockwork works out for 9 Pandas. They go back to it in their time, in their most desperate hour. And I doubted it. It looked good. It was pretty fun to cast. And I think for Einkred, it might have been quite fun to play as well. Winter, that is our second series already over. We have a very long break until our last series, 55 minutes before we get started, to be somewhat accurate, a little bit less perhaps. Lots of other streams going on, folks, so make sure you check those out. Winter and I are going to be taking a bit of a break, and when we return, we're going to have our third and final series. It's going to be, I believe it's Virtus Pro, isn't it? Taking
Namiga.
on Namiga for a qualification spot. We'll be back with that game quite shortly, guys. Stay tuned.